This week I'm going to talk about self-coaching. In my 5 years in triathlon, I've always been self-coached. Seems like lately I've had more and more people ask me about why I've decided to self-coach or how I go about actually creating those plans. So in this video, I'm not actually going to give you a specific training plan. In one of my earlier videos, I did go through what a normal training week looks like for me, but with everyone's time constraints and different commitments and different goals, what the actual training plan is going to look like will be different for everybody. But I'm going to give you 4 tips on things that you can do in order to be successfully self-coached. Get TrainerRoad. This isn't any sort of advertisement. I'm not sponsored or endorsed by TrainerRoad. I just think that they've got a fantastic program. They have a variety of training plans that fit no matter what your time schedule is like or what the event is that you're going to be competing in. All of their plans are adjusted based on what your FTP is, so it's really like getting a plan specifically tailored to you. Something else that I think is really great for TrainerRoad if you're being self-coached is it gives you some structure, because it tells you what bike workouts to do in a week, and then from there you can implement in what the run workouts and swim workouts are that you're going to be doing as well. They do have triathlon plans. I've never actually followed their triathlon plans for running and swimming, so I can't speak to how effective they are, but that's something else that you can check out as well. And all their plans are put together by a coach, so you know that you're doing the workouts that you need to do in order to be able to perform on race day. Ask others for help. Just because you're self-coached doesn't mean that you have to do everything on your own. So I try and get the opinion or advice from all sorts of people, whether it's other triathletes or even better, single sport athletes. So trying to get some running advice from a runner, trying to get swimming advice from swimmers, as opposed to always just getting that information from triathletes. If you're getting advice from a single sport athlete, a lot of times you're going to have to tailor it because you don't necessarily have all the same amount of time available to you, and you'll be fatigued from other workouts. But it is a great resource in order to help build your knowledge. Be honest with yourself. And there's 2 areas where this is really important, both when you're building your training plan and when you're doing the workouts. So when you're building your training plan, you have to be honest with yourself as to just how much time you really have. There's far too many key workouts and far too little time in order to fit them all in, so certain things are going to have to be eliminated. But you want to be honest with yourself to make sure that you're building yourself a realistic plan that you can complete. And then on the flip side, when you're doing those workouts, you have to be honest with how you actually feel during the workouts. If you're not hitting a workout, then is it just too hard? Are you just too fatigued? Do you need to make adjustments to your training? Continuing to just push through when day in, day out, you're missing your workouts, you're just going to dig yourself into a deeper and deeper hole. Write out your plan. Being self-coached doesn't mean that you just wake up each day and then decide you're going to do whatever you feel like. It's really important to make sure that you actually write out what you're doing so that you can see your plan build over time. You make sure that you get in all the different key sessions that you need to. Self-coaching isn't for everybody, but if it's something that works for you, then it can be a very rewarding way to see yourself improve. Thanks a lot for watching this week's video. If you like what you see, please click the subscribe button down below. And until next time, happy training.
Oh, this you crazy mother.